Hey you guys, it's me, Ken91, and I'm back with another video. And this video is not only to talk about the Resident Evil 6 trailer, but this is just talking about the series as a whole, or what it's missing, and what it should keep the same. So first of all, I see my boy Leon Kennedy back, full beard and everything. And when I see his mouth move, just like mine or whatever, just moving, I was like, wow, this is so surreal, because remember, on Resident Evil 4, he would talk, but the lip syncing was not as good. It doesn't look like it was real mouth movement like this. You know what I'm saying? So when I seen it, I'm like, wow, he looks different, but, at the same time, it's real. It's more real. It's much real, okay? And then, once they start getting to the little gameplay footage, I start seeing some Vanquish sliding along. You get what I'm saying? Y'all seen that Vanquish slide? I know you guys seen that Vanquish slide. Y'all seen that Vanquish slide? I seen it. You seen some little Vanquish slide, and they hiding behind there. They hiding in behind there. But at the same time, I don't really like that duck and cover system. I hope they don't have a duck and cover system, like, dependent on duck and cover, like the sticky glue system that, Uncharted 2 and Uncharted 1 have, and Uncharted 3. Not to say that they're bad or whatever, I just want Resident Evil to be its own game. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be a little bit harder to control, because it is a survival horror game. You can't have an FPS game inside of a survival horror. It's just not going to work, okay? Not even, you just can't have that. You just can't, alright? It has to be some type of limitation to make it scary enough so that you can go through the whole game without just zooming through it, okay? So, some other things. I've seen Chris Redfield. I'm getting tired of Chris Redfield being in every dang Resident Evil game. Dang it, you was in Part 5. Stop that, okay? Just stop that. You're in Revelations. Just get out of here. I just wanted Leon Kennedy to be the star of the game. Y'all could have brung in Sheva. Okay, and I'm pretty for sure she's probably going to be on Resident Evil 7 or something like that, just as a surprise. Hopefully that Sheva will be in Resident Evil 7 or something like that, and she has her own game, but I'm not going to get into all that. We're still talking about Resident Evil 6, and I'm a little bit excited about this. It was a little bit action-packed, and I'm still, taking a backseat and, analyzing the whole trailer and everything that's happening, because remember, when it's action-packed, this comes to mind, and I really didn't like Resident Evil 5. That's majority of the reason and the main feedback from the Capcom fan community of Resident Evil 5 and the Resident Evil series was that it was too action-packed, it was co-op, and it didn't give out that scary vibe. You know what I'm saying? This is a survival horror series, not an action-packed FPS / third-person shooter series, okay? Alright? Go back to these roots, and it looks like that trailer is doing that. It looks like it's going back to these roots. I'm like, please, you got my boy Leon up in there, alright? You got my boy Leon. Freaking Leon, alright? You got him up in there, alright? Make sure you don't screw up. Don't screw the fans over. I'm like, please do a good job. You know what I'm saying? They said it was going to be on Xbox and of course PS3, and I have a PS3, so I probably will get on PS3 if it doesn't come out on the Wii U. They said it's supposed to be coming out sometime in November. That can't be set in stone or anything like that, because people like Capcom like to move up dates and shift back dates, and you don't know when the game will even come out. Heck, they could probably cancel it altogether like they did for the Blue Bomber. But anyways, getting back to the Resident Evil series. Now I'm talking about the Resident Evil series as a whole. I already gave you a little bit of feedback about that, talking about Resident Evil 4 and 5. I played the demo of Resident Evil Revelations, and I was just saying, well, alright, let me test the waters of this demo. Maybe that will give me the feel for this game that's going to be coming up next sometime at the end of the year. If they're doing the demo right, or if they doing Resident Evil Revelations right, that will get my hopes higher up for Resident Evil 6. If that game sucks and I think is not good enough, then I'm going to be mad about Resident Evil 6. So I played the demo, and I was all like, it's alright. But it did give me a couple of scares in there, and I like that about that. I had limited ammo. I couldn't really hardly find it a whole bunch, and it used a lot more ammo if you didn't aim for their heads, and I like that about that. They had the shotgun just like you had in Resident Evil 4. You were walking around, and the 3D was freaking amazing. Alright? So they did a good job with that. It was pretty much spot on. But overall, I was still mad about the demo. It wasn't nothing that I was all like, oh my gosh, I have to have this game. Yes, I'll probably be buying day one, and I'll unbox it for you guys. But with that being said, I'm not, oh my gosh, I have to have Resident freaking Evil Revelations. It looks amazing. Don't get me wrong, alright? I will buy the game day of, but I'm just going into the game with low expectations because of this game. It kind of screwed it over for me. And I know some of you guys like this game. Go ahead and flame in the comments below. But in my opinion, it was too action-packed for it to be a really good Resident Evil game. Just hopefully it goes back to these roots. And have the little combo system and whatnot. Shoot them in the leg, run up, karate kick them. Because I've seen some good melees in that trailer for Resident Evil 6. So that was freaking amazing. Resident Evil Revelations demo, that's looking pretty decent. At the same time, man. But overall, I just hope they just go back to these roots. And it looks like they're doing that. And that they have, the qualities of 1, 2, and 3 as far as being scary, because they have real zombies within the game now, okay? Real freaking zombies. It's not people that is walking around like lopsided with the AIDS virus and walking around like, speaking a freaking African or a Spanish language. No, these are real looking zombies, and hopefully they stick to those methods and stick to those roots and make it a survival horror game, not an action-packed game. Sorry. Alright. See you guys later. I hope you guys enjoyed that vid. Stay tuned for probably a review of Super Mario Land. I'm deciding if I want to put the clips in or not because of SOPA Piper bills, all that jazz going around the internet. No, I'm not supporting it. Peace.